This is TechCrunch.
How Google's NotebookLM enhances AI note-taking. I'm Imran Sheikh, and get ready to take some notes because it's time for your Daily Crunch for Friday, starting with 3 big headlines. Now, funding for green hydrogen startups, particularly at the growth stage, has dipped. Hydrogen plants and fueling stations across the U.S. have shut down, and automakers and governments seem to be on the battery electric vehicle, or BEV buzz. And yet, BMW recently announced plans to work with Toyota to develop a hydrogen fuel cell consumer car for series production in 2028. Despite hydrogen's challenges, BMW thinks the only way to actually achieve a shift to zero-emissions transportation is through a mix of BEVs and hydrogen vehicles. And it's a view that other industry experts share. Jürgen Goldner, General Project Manager of BMW's hydrogen technology and vehicle projects, told TechCrunch that he and his employer think hydrogen vehicles can complement the growing market of BEVs by addressing the needs of customers who can't or don't want to have to charge their car like a phone. Hydrogen vehicles could offer a best-of-both-worlds scenario, where you get the benefits of electric driving with the convenience of refueling like traditional gasoline cars, Goldner said while speaking at a BMW event during Climate Week NYC. The automaker is also working with UrbanX, a tech startup platform and VC firm by Mini, to find companies that can fit into the hydrogen equation. SpaceX's Starlink satellite internet network is expected to hit a new customer milestone this week, company president Gwynne Shotwell told Texas legislators on Tuesday. The milestone would mean that SpaceX has gained 1 million new customers since the end of May alone. This outpaces the company's already impressive rate of growth. Starlink started providing beta service of its product in October 2020. It hit 1 million subscribers in December 2022, 2 million subscribers in September 2023, and 3 million in May. The constellation now comprises nearly 6,000 satellites, with service available in nearly 100 countries to individual users as well as large enterprise customers like major airlines and cruise lines. The service is on track to generate $6.6 billion in revenue this year, an increase from roughly $1.4 billion just 2 years prior, according to industry research and consulting firm Quilty Space. Starlink is central to SpaceX's overall plan to commercialize and eventually explore space. Google on Thursday announced new updates to its AI note-taking and research assistant, NotebookLM, allowing users to get summaries of YouTube videos and audio files and even create shareable AI-generated audio discussions, as the search giant aims to broaden the use cases and reach of the tool, which was originally launched as a project at its I/O Developer Conference last year and expanded to markets including India, UK, and more than 200 countries months after its debut for public access in the U.S. NotebookLM, which was initially used by educators and learners, has more recently seen a significant shift in its user base and is now attracting more people in a workplace environment. A senior product manager for AI at Google Labs said in an exclusive interview that the tool's users are now roughly split, with 50% being educators and learners and the other half consisting of business professionals. Earlier this month, NotebookLM added audio overview to let users turn their documents into engaging audio discussions. The latest update expands that experience by allowing users to share the audio overview generated in NotebookLM with a public URL. Let's now toss it over to producer Dennis with today's startup news in about 1 minute.
Thank you, Imran. And the race for commercial fusion power is heating up. Investors have poured money into fusion startups over the last several years, and one of the more recent beneficiaries of their beneficiaries is Zap Energy, an Everett, Washington-based startup that's pursuing a clever approach to harnessing the power of the stars. The company recently closed a $130 million round, bringing the total to $327 million. And on the heels of its earlier $12 million fundraise, subscription management platform RevenueCat has made its first acquisition. and it's an unusual one. Instead of acquiring a company to add more tools to its platform, it's buying an app offering subscriptions to spicy audiobooks Dipsea. No, this isn't a massive pivot for the popular platform, used by more than 30,000 app developers. Rather, the novel idea here is to bring a subscription-based app in-house to serve as a testing ground for Revenue Cat's new features and functionality, the company says. Plus, it will serve as part of Revenue Cat's build in public philosophy. And that will do it for me. Imran, back to you.
And that's your Daily Crunch. Today's stories were reported by Arya Alamal-Holdai, Jagmeet Singh, Rebecca Bilan, and more beautiful, lovely TechCrunch journalists. We'll see you here tomorrow, same tech time, same Crunch channel. And until then, find us at TechCrunch.com.